When we ride, we must protect our eyes. Ed Schneider and Julie Maioli from Team USA2Ride here. When we go for a ride, we're always protected with 7 Eye Performance eyewear.
That's right, Ed. These high-tech sunglasses prevent dry eyes, are super resistant, and look great too.
Learn more and get yours at 7eye.com. Stand out from the crowd with your Nex helmet. Safety and technology meet style and design. Nex helmets offer the coolest models and styles like the aggressive XT1 Raptor and the uber cool Switch. Nex helmets exceed DOT standards and are available only at the best motorcycle accessory stores. Find the store nearest you at nextnorthamerica.com.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Welcome to USA2Ride, the show where Eduardo and Julie hit the roads on 2 wheels to bring you the best of the motorcycle world. We will talk to experts, shop owners, and mechanics, and share the best places to go, maintenance tips, stories from the road, and much more. Rev up your engines. Here is Eduardo Schneider and Julie Maioli.
Hello! Here we go, another edition of USA2Ride on WNN 1470 AM in South Florida. You can watch us live at USA2Ride.com/live. Are we gonna start already?
Please.
Okay. Every time we have Jeff Kohn on the show now, that's how we start the show.
Rick and Lucy.
And that's it.
Rick and Lucy. Right. Oh my God. Should I start all over again? Okay, let's go back. It's a rewind. Let's start all over again. You can watch us live at USA2Ride.com/live. You gotta watch us. Just listening to us on the radio doesn't do justice. Sorry, visually broadcast here, but you gotta watch us online. USA2Ride.com/live. You can call us. We have our phone number here. Our phone lines are open 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470 for you in the United States. We are always on Facebook.com/USA2Ride, and you can always email us info@USA2Ride.com. Can you please read the name of the sponsors here? It's important. No? Okay.
Don't to me.
USA2Ride show
is brought to you by 7 Eye by Panopticus. Bringing performance eyewear, Rick Case Honda Powerhouse. Your next Honda is waiting for you. And next North America. The coolest scooter and motorcycle helmets is good for you.
Yes.
And Touch Sweet.
Thank you for reminding me of Touch Sweet.
Good for you. Keep going with the cameras.
Yeah. This is going to be a long show. The longest 30 minutes of the radio. Talking about Touch Sweet. Whether you own a food truck or want to set up a shop at your next local market, Touch Sweet has the most cost-effective and mobile point-of-sale system available, ready to take payments wherever you go. Tablet and mobile solutions for Android and iOS. Give them a call today to learn more about their affordable merchant services at 855-713-7123 or visit www.touchsweet.com.
Wow!
We made it through the opening.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
Jeff, Freddie, let's put Jeff on the screen here. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, now we can laugh at each other.
Yeah.
Jeff, now everybody can see what we're laughing at. Jeff Kohn, our house guest and 2014 winner of the Hoka Motorcycle Champion. Good to have you here, Jeff.
Good to be here.
All right.
Another great week.
Yes. Talking about great week. USA2Ride.
Just a reminder, next weekend, please, everybody, Misano, MotoGP, Valentino and Lorenzo stay together, fighting for the first place.
Good.
So next week we have a good race.
Excellent.
Perfect. Talking about racing and speed and all that.
Yes.
We want to start the show tonight mentioning an event that we covered on Sunday. This was a big ride put together by the Broward County Riders and Rick Hentz and a lot of his friends, Mark Grodotz and Roger Richard Deuce from LOF Motorcycles up in Lantana. And what these guys did is they put together a big ride to honor a fallen rider. Sam Adams was killed in a motorcycle accident about 2 weeks ago. Coming out of one of the what we call the largest, probably one of the largest bike nights in South Florida, Hooters, that happens every Wednesday night in Pembroke Pines. You know, as he left the place, unfortunately, he was involved in a motorcycle accident and declared death at the hospital. This guy's Sam. We've had the opportunity to interact with Sam for a little while.
Yes, for a while in the 4th of July barbecue at Capone's home, and was a great. We talk about that barbecue here. It was my first 4th of July.
That's right.
Yes,
that's right.
in USA. So
and
it was a great day, and we met him there. A fun person, very loved to the others, companions, riders, and
yeah, proof of that is proof of that is over 120 motorcycles show up on Sunday for a ride that started in
it's amazing.
Yeah. In North Fort Lauderdale, and they rode up to the Stewart.
Yes, they went to Stewart. Yes.
And we actually have a video. We did an interview with Rick Hentz, which is the leader of Broward County Riders, one of the largest sport bike groups here in South Florida. And Freddie, can we put the video on? Do we have the video? And Kenny, can we put the video on? Let's take a look at this interview here.
What is this ride about?
It's a memorial ride for a good friend of mine, Sam Adams, who actually passed away in a motorcycle accident about 2 weeks ago.
What was Sam Adams like?
Yeah, Sam was a good friend of mine. I knew him about 6 years. You know, he was a very, very nice, loving guy. You know, he was a great cook. You know, always funny, always joking around, always having a good time with everybody. You know, he loved doing magic tricks, which, you know, I'm a big fan of magic growing up. I always liked David Copperfield, and so as soon as he showed me magic tricks, I was always amazed by that. And you know, some of them I couldn't even figure out how he did them. You know, a lot of them were really cool, and so that was always impressive to me. And you know, just a really great guy, always willing to help out. You know, whether he was to come pick you up if your bike broke down, or if to cook you dinner, or just always willing to help out. A friend in need. Which is really nice of him.
Describe your relationship with Sam Adams' family.
I didn't really know him too much before the accident, but since then, kind of organizing this ride and, some other events, the candle lighting and, the ride to his funeral service, I've kind of become friends with a couple of them, and they've been very overwhelmingly thankful and just very nice and, saying how much they love the support that we've all shown, Sam and his family, and they've just been really thankful just for everything that we've done for him and shown him how much, Sam was involved in everybody's life and how much of a person he meant to everybody.
Where is this memorial ride heading to?
We're actually going to have basically 3 different stops. We're going to go from here, which we're in Fort Lauderdale right now. We're going to go up to Stewart to a really nice restaurant on the water called Twisted Tuna. We're going to have a nice buffet lunch there with a big pig roast and some mahi and chicken, all kinds of desserts and stuff like that. And then from there, we're going to go to Island Jacks in West Palm Beach for about an hour, hang out there for a bit, and then we're actually going to go go-karting back in Fort Lauderdale at Extreme Action Park.
What do you think Sam would say if he could see this event?
Oh, I think he'd be amazed at all the love and support that we've shown him. Just all the camaraderie and brotherhood, that he earned, the respect that he gets from all of us. It's just great that we got. I mean, they're still rolling in. We've already got probably it's close to 100 bikes here or more, which is great. So I'm sure he's smiling down from above, loving it.
What can other riders learn from Sam's accident?
Yeah, you just gotta ride cautious. You can't take life for granted. You gotta ride. You gotta be very cautious. And pay attention to people, what they're doing. Where they're going, where you're going. Be very assertive. And wear your gear, please. Wear your helmet, wear your gloves, wear your jacket. I know it gets hot out here. I'm sweating right now. I have no gear on. But I mean, you'd rather sweat a little than be drenched in blood. So just wear your gear. Be safe, have fun. And respect the road, respect the cars around you. Your life's important, so don't lose it.
All right, that was a very educative, to say the least, video. I love talking to Rick because Rick does have the mentality of, riding safely on the road and wearing
Absolutely.
your gear. This is something that I would love to talk about today, because my last question to Rick on our interview on Sunday was exactly what can we as riders learn about? Learn about, learn from his accident. And you know what? Talking about that, we're going to talk about that after our commercial break as well. But before we go into the break, I'm going to bring somebody on the phone right now, Alex Hernandez from the Motorcycle Safety Awareness Riders. So since we're talking about safety, I think, it's a perfect time to bring him in. Hi, perfect. Alex. Are you with us?
I'm here. How are you guys today?
Good. Thanks for calling USA2Ride. Thanks for participating, my friend. My
pleasure.
So we're talking a lot about safety riding, and as you probably saw right now on USA2Ride show, we participated, or we covered the a memorial ride for a fallen rider, the circumstances in which he actually crashed and died are not clear, not conclusive. But you are one of those riders that promote the safety riding. What do you say about, what can you tell everybody that's ready to get on the road right now in terms of how to do it safely, Alex?
Well, I'm looking at you live on the screen, and I see Jeff over there. How are you, Jeff? We haven't been
there you go.
I'm doing great. How about yourself? You haven't been watching me ride, have you?
Well, we'll shake hands eventually. We're always trying to bump into each other somehow.
I know.
I think Jeff is a perfect example. I mean, he knows what his limits are, and I think a lot of people don't know what their limits are. I've always said, yeah, Florida's pretty easy. It's pretty much you can go in a straight line and close your eyes for 10 minutes, and you'll still be okay. But, unfortunately, some people go to, let's say, other areas. Let's say they ride the Blue Ridge, and, they hit these curves that come up on them fast, and that's what part of the problem is. They don't know their limits. A lot of people assume, just because you can ride in a straight line, you pretty much know everything that needs to be done. But, that's not the reality. We hold a lot of classes where, even with a former motorman who taught me how to ride and take me to the next level, once you put someone in a parking lot and tell them, go ahead and do a circle, you'd be surprised how far.
No, don't make me turn right, Alex. Please, anything but that.
We'll stick to the left.
I only know how to go left.
There's a perfect example. They need 40 feet to go ahead and make a turn in the parking lot. So the first thing you got to do, like anything else, you just got to practice and train, and just riding down to the Keys in a straight line once a week is not going to be enough in order to get yourself to that next level.
That's really great advice, Jeff. You want to add something to that?
It's learning to turn left and right is really important, and you make so many valid points that just riding in a straight line at 200 miles an hour, 150 miles an hour out of the box doesn't work. It really doesn't, and it's sad.
And it's interesting because Julie and I were talking about the other day. Julie, as a former motorcycle racing champion, we're talking about that, about the decisions, right, Julie? I mean, when you're racing, for example, you have to make quick decisions. So it's the same thing on the road.
Yes, you cannot think about what can I do right now. You have to have this in your mind. All about knowing your bike and the aware that
your limitations.
Yes, and the limitations of the bike.
Right. Not getting in over your head.
Yes, because much people has bikes, old bikes, with not ABS, with not good tires,
right.
good suspension. So to go fast is too easy, but any stop and do a curve, and
it's not
if you have an obstacle in front of you that you have to think in seconds,
split seconds,
right?
Yes,
to navigate around it. How do I get around
how I can go? It's what we think that could happen to Sam. That he met something in front of him that
he wasn't prepared for.
Exactly, because it was a road. It's why when I decide and I take the pleasure to go fast and to enjoy the speed, I decide to go to the tracks.
That's
right.
the place where speed should happen.
Exactly.
If you want to go fast.
Because
be on a track.
I am safe.
Exactly.
If something, and perhaps not, but happens, you have an ambulance, you have doctors, you don't have...
You don't have traffic.
Well,
stress
yeah.
and obstacles perforating like knives.
Right. Hey,
You know?
that's the thing. When we go to those rides west of Lake Okeechobee all the time, and you see roads there that there's no one. So you feel, I can go 150, 170 miles per hour here.
You can.
You can. There's only one thing that you have to keep in mind: guardrails.
Right.
Guardrails
Oh my gosh.
are
knives.
blades. They're knives.
It's a cheese slicer.
Exactly.
It will slice you in half.
They're not there to
In a half.
to protect
Street
you.
signs,
Yep.
the post of a sign, anything.
Exactly.
Yes. And another thing, animals crossing. Because it's farms.
Farms, tractors, anything
Yeah.
out
You have
there.
alligators. You have
Crossing.
everything.
Slow down a little bit.
How is the name of that bird, abutri?
Turkey vultures.
The vultures, yeah.
The turkey
Yes.
vultures.
That they are eating in the
road.
On the side of the
in
road.
the side,
Sure.
and they cross.
Oh, you don't want to hit one of those.
Oh, but I almost.
I know.
Yes, so I know the danger.
Alex, stay on the phone. I know that we have Casey on the phone. We're going to get to all of you guys. Everybody stick around because we're just going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
When we ride, we must protect our eyes. Ed Schneider and Julie Maioli from Team USA2Ride here. When we go for a ride, we're always protected with 7-Eye Performance Eyewear.
That's right, Ed. These high-tech sunglasses prevent dry eyes, are super resistant, and look great too.
Learn more and get yours at 7eye.com. Stand out from the crowd with your Next helmet. Safety and technology meet style and design. Next helmets offer the coolest models and styles like the aggressive XT1 Raptor and the uber cool Switch. Next helmets exceed DOT standards and are available only at the best motorcycle accessory stores. Find the store nearest you at nextnorthamerica.com.
All right, we're back here from the Beasley Broadcasting Studios in Boca Raton, Florida with USA2Ride, and we're talking with Jeff Kohn, and we're talking with our guest about Alex about safety riding. Alex, I know that your group has plenty of rides planned for the... What's going on? you guys can't keep a straight face. This is a serious show, for God's sake.
I'm not doing.
She didn't do anything.
I'm sure she didn't.
No.
This is the worst part.
No, it's just friends torturing me because it's a show about safety. And so now my phone's lighting up.
Of course, let's not go there.
It's not my phone, you see?
Yeah, I know. Alex,
Thanks, Joe.
Alex, very quickly, tell us a little bit.
I'm not there. I'm missing the party. I'm
Come over for the brownies.
You got to come over. It's a whole different experience when you're here in the studio, Alex. Tell me a little bit about. I know you have a couple rides going on. I know that you have the Turkey ride with Jeff already committed to participating as well. Tell us a little bit of the rides that you have coming up.
Well, we got a ride coming up with the City of Homestead with the VFW. This is the the 6th year in a row where they do this. We were invited to participate this time, so all the bikers who are in that area, feel free to join us. It's going to be a parade to honor those who passed away, were killed on September 11th.
Wow, nice.
It'll be on September 12th at the VFW in Homestead. If you go to we have two pages actually, the MSAR group page on Facebook, and we have another one on Meetup. Meetup is where we have our calendar, and we have all the details there. And so, like always, all these charity rides, the proceeds, will go to individuals and certain foundations. So definitely something fun to be a part of this Saturday.
That's awesome. Well, we're going to make sure that we post links on our Facebook page as well, linking to those events so people they're watching us and participating.
Send us all the information, Alex, to do some good article about the rides, please.
Yes.
I will, absolutely.
Yeah, get them up there, Alex, because I always like posting that stuff on my site also to share, please.
Will do.
Awesome.
Thanks.
And we're going to get together, Alex, because we need to introduce you to Jeff Kohn so you guys can shake hands and we can all go for a ride together, safe ride together.
as long as we're not doing 800-mile rides, count me in.
Come on now.
He's not one of yours.
Not 100 miles an hour, not 100 miles.
What kind of miles?
I went to Sturgis this year, and Jeff was out there too, and I had gotten a text, let's meet up. And, my girlfriend's the one handling the phone because I'm the one riding. And she's like, he's in Colorado. I'm like, how long did it take him to get there, Jeff? How long was it? Like 2 days, I think? It took me 8 days to get there.
No, well, we did, we left Sturgis. We got to out to Denver in about 6 or 7 hours, all back roads. It was pretty quick ride. We were humping it across the state. But really, I'm not running much more than 10 over, which makes it really fast out west. But, in helmets and gear and no stoppies, no wheelies.
We do have people listening to us in Colorado right now.
Yeah, we've got Colorado out there. Big shout out to Colorado, Ty and Vegas and all those folks. Yep.
Awesome.
Yep, Sandy's out there in Colorado.
Great. So, Alex, we're going to get back to you soon, my friend. We're going to stay in touch. We're going to post your events on our Facebook page as well. Let's just get together and go for a short ride and safe ride.
Safe one.
Yeah, short ride sounds good. I'm in for that one.
I'll take you for a short ride.
Thank you so much.
Alex.
We're going to go to the second line that we have here. We have Casey on the line. Hello, Casey. Welcome to USA2Ride.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Good. Where are you calling from, Casey?
Well, I have a question for Jeff.
Where are you? Are you in Africa? Are you in the States? Or are you in Texas?
Hey, brother. I'm actually in Kansas. I'm leaving for Thailand in 2 weeks for another ride.
There you go. You're out in Kansas with Dorothy.
Hey, got to have a hobby. For you, Jeff.
Yes, sir.
I actually have 2 questions. You do these endurance challenges across the country on all these roads. Has your safety equipment always worked for you when you've had an accident?
Yeah. Actually, when I dropped it, I know you're probably gesturing the time I dumped the bike coming down that fire road in Georgia. So I have to say yes there. Luckily I've always had a helmet on, helmet, gloves, climb gear. So I have to say yes to that question, unless you know of something that I don't.
And of course, we can forget your Clockworks windshield as well. That always helps too.
Yeah, everything has worked. Thank God.
By the way,
he forgot our.
The bobblehead. Yeah.
You forgot about. And by the way, Jeff, when it comes to Casey, stay right there. But when it comes to equipment, we also wear 7-eye sunglasses.
7-eye, eye protection. Yep,
and
absolutely.
By the way, people who are looking for safety equipment, top gear safety equipment here in South Florida, we always refer everybody to Motor Cafe in Fort Lauderdale.
Cafe,
okay.
Yes.
It's really a great place. I mean, all the gear you need. They have Daneys, they have Shoei, they have Arai, they have Alpine Stars, whatever you're looking for.
All the best gear that I'd like to offer and to
recommend.
Right.
Recommend.
There you go, Ricky.
Thank you, Lucy.
Ricky and Lucy is a reference to I Love Lucy because of their perfect English. So anything that you need, you don't have to buy online. You can go there. You can talk to Raphael. You can talk to Renato. A bunch of guys, they know their stuff. And just stop by there. It's at 3556 North Ocean Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale, right on A1A between Oakland Park and Commercial Boulevard. Thanks again, Raphael, actually this Sunday for letting Julie ride the Ducati Street Fighter.
Ducati Street Fighter.
That was really good.
Amazing bike.
So Casey, let's go to your second question to Jeff. What's the second one?
Just a minute.
Please.
No. For the Brazilian people that is watching us, Rafael and Renato from Motor Cafe are Brazilian.
They speak Portuguese.
They speak Portuguese and will be very easy to find everything in your mother language.
But don't worry because they both speak better English than Jeff Kohn.
Nice.
Oh yes, no, better English than Jeff Kohn.
Jeff, we actually have hang on a second, Casey, because we have a question online here from Big Daddy Law God. How can a good road captain help keep group rides safe?
Wow, good question.
Riders safe. Good question.
For rider safety, well, definitely have a riders meeting and let people know that are riding within your group what your expectations are and how you're going to handle misbehavior, and you don't want it. No rubber banding, no slingshotting. Pay attention. some hand signaling.
Can I just interrupt you for 1 second? Because I want to clarify something that I heard from a police officer, okay? Sure. Road captains out there, the ones that, you wear the green vest and all that. Let me just be clear about the road laws. You guys are not allowed to stop traffic. You guys cannot do that.
No.
It's against the law to go in this intersection of the highway, get in the middle of the road and stop traffic. Only law enforcement can do that.
Yes. When you see groups do it, it's illegal.
It's illegal.
It's illegal.
And I don't even know what the ticket or the fine would be, or the verbal accosting that you're going to take from the law enforcement official for doing it.
Right.
I'm not going to say that I've never done it, but be really cautious and don't think that you have that right, because you don't.
Okay.
Right.
So let's go back really quick to, did you answer the question? Did you feel like you answered the question? How can a good road captain help keep group riders safe?
Yeah, pay attention, and
the brief meeting is
a meeting is very important. And
I think that is the crucial point of the ride is the briefing.
Well, it's the briefing, but also for the riders, there's a responsibility on the riders too, because the riders have to respect and understand
that you're in a group and you don't need to endanger other riders by you showing off, popping wheelies, doing burnouts. I know my phone's going to light up now because everybody's going to get on me. Well, but it really is, and we want people to be safe, and we want you to come back for the ride, and we want everybody to feel really comfortable
and safe.
And one way to answer this question too is saying that the best people to keep the group riders safe are the individual riders.
In the group.
Each one of you in the group are responsible for the safety of everybody else.
Pay attention to the ride. Don't follow the rider in front of. Don't follow the riders in front of you. Follow the ride, and you ride your ride at that time.
Very good. Casey, you have the second
question. Casey, come on.
Okay, let's go to the second question. Julie, don't interrupt Casey. Don't interrupt Casey.
Okay, yeah, I'm hearing the last one. Well, Jeff, with all these endurance challenges, of course, you're never in one location for long. Is it a good idea to always have a backup telephone with you?
Depending upon what event I'm doing, sometimes, yes, I'll carry as many as 3 phones.
It sounds like Casey has an agenda.
Yeah, I did drop one in Texas, and it did get run over by probably about 20 other people as they laughed as they ran it over. And then be familiar with your backup phone. That way you can change it over to Bluetooth. Pair your Bluetooth devices and learn how to email too. Yes, but thank you for that.
All right, Casey, thank you so much for participating. The phones are always open for you. I hope to hear your voice again on the USA2Ride show. We only have 1 minute to go, so I just want to remind everybody that September 27, Ride with a Pearl from Rick Hayes Honda Powerhouse down in Davie.
And 26, our ride
September 26th, a special ride, USA2Ride ride coming out of Motor Cafe in Fort Lauderdale.
I'm going.
Ride
with the Pro on the 26th and the 27th.
And we're going to have all the information on our Facebook page. Please keep an eye on it.
So keep an eye that we have more information.
And we're going to have gifts and prizes and bike wash and all that.
Yes, everything.
A big shout out to some friends of USA2Ride, Michael Trapasso, Leah Corner, Melinda Barrett, Hamilton Calmon, Isabel Gallardo. The people from Broward County Riders, South Florida Tri-County Riders, Rick, Chuck, Martin, and everybody else. See you all guys, 6:30 next Tuesday, USA2Ride.com. Good night, everybody.
You have been listening to USA2Ride, the show that takes you for a ride through the best of motorcycle living in the U.S. Join us next week for another exciting show. Until then, safe rides, everyone.